Gente para Mexico. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Welcome to UFC Mexico City. This is the banger fight of the night. We're diving right into Drew Dober versus Manuel Torres. Let's fucking go. This is Octagon Jordan's fight to look out for, the fight of the night, and the banger of the night. And I'm amped up, Mexicano style. I'm going to give you guys my full breakdown and prediction, who I think is going to win this fight, how it's going to go down, and at the very end, if you stick with me, I'm going to take an entire shot of hotter than balls Griffin's hot sauce. You know why? Because the Mexicans like it spicy. Jalapenos, okay? Habaneros, the chili peppers. A cucaracha, a cucaracha. This fight right here is the banger of the night. The banger of the night! The absolute banger! Whoa! Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. This fight right here is the banger. We're going to break the whole thing down right now, right here, with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We like to have fun on this channel. Thank you so much. Let's dive into it. Drew Dober's amped up. We know he comes for violence every single time. We know Manuel Torres is there to kill or be killed, and I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be the best fight on the card. The Mexico City card is absolutely stacked to the brim. You got Kelvin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer, Drew Dober, Manuel Torres, Brandon Moreno, Steve Erceg, Ronaldo Rodriguez. You got Shirez. You got a million motherfuckers on this card. Mexicano dogs. Savages. You know what? I'm going to try a little bit of fucking hot sauce early. Who gives a bullocks? Hot of the balls. What kind of peppers is this anyway? This says hot peppers. But I know it's I think it's habanero. Oh, that's hot. Oh! Woo! Woo! I need some of my WWE Royal Rumble Seagrams. Shout out Rey Mysterio, Mexicano, Chavo Guerrero. I can't even say his fucking name. Eddie Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero. Not you, Vicky. Fuck off. Woo! That's just hot. All right, so we know Drew Dober. He fought Gian Silva last time out. Got rocked. But hey, you know what? They put on a war. Drew Dober's bleeding all over the place. Knuckled up. Never got out of there. Never cowered away. Never wanted out of the fight. Never covered up like Anthony Lionheart. Drew Dober was in there the whole time. Took Gian Silva short notice. Wasn't prepared for him. Gian Silva, newcomer to the promotion at the time. Didn't know what to expect. But you know what? Drew Dober doesn't give a fuck. He'll fight anybody. He'll fight Islam Makhachev. He'll fight Renato Moicano. He'll fight Justin Gaethje. He'll fight fucking Nasrat Haqparast. He'll fight fucking Jalen Turner. He'll fight whoever the fuck you put in front of him. That's what Drew Dober does. He bleeds for us fans. I mean, Gian Silva absolutely torched him with a spinning back elbow right here. But that's the thing. On the other side, we got Manuel Torres, and we're going to get into both guys' styles, how I think the fight's going to go, who I think is going to win the fight, their resumes, what they've done in the UFC. We're going to go over all that. I just wanted to intro it here, show you a couple clips from the Gian Silva-Drew Dober fight without getting copyrighted. Absolute war. Go back and watch it. That was actually my first live stream. If you look on my channel. Whew. All right, JP, come on. Channel your inner Mexicano. Channel your inner Mexicano. Whoo! This shit is fucking hot. But you know what? Like a true Mexicano, I need another fucking beer. Good thing I got one ready to go. Oh, yeah, that's rinsing it down. Oh, yeah, the heat's subsiding. Woo! Okay. Manuel Torres lost his last fight, the Sphere card, Ignacio Bahamondes. We know how good Ignacio Bahamondes is. We just saw him stop Jalen Turner on the last pay-per-view. Manuel Torres was stopping everybody before that fight. Nicholas Mota, thanks for coming. Here you go. Eat some shit. Go fucking back to the slums, okay? Nicholas Mota, you're cooked. Look at this short elbow by Manuel Torres. Absolutely mean. Nicholas Mota kind of has a similar build to Drew Dober. Short, stocky, likes to blitz in. And Manuel Torres countered him here perfectly. Watch.
Distance.
Bang! Step in elbow. Who else was landing elbows on Drew Dober? Oh, well, Gian Silva was. A lot of them, too. Step in elbows, spinning back elbows. We saw Matt Frivola do that to Drew Dober. So both these guys have the ability. Let's go over their records. Let's take a look. Drew Dober, obviously the older fighter of the two. Oops, thought I had it pulled up. Whew, Jesus Christ. I should have saved that to the end of the video. Sometimes I get a little overzealous, boys. Stick with me here. Oh, Jesus, man. Woo! All right. Drew Dober. Been in the UFC forever. He's 36 years of age. He's coming off the stoppage loss to Gian Silva. Never gave up. Never curled up. It was a doctor stoppage due to a cut. Drew Dober was taking some massive bombs. Spinning back elbows, spinning back fix, kicks to the body, kicks to the head. Drew Dober doesn't give up. Renato Moicano stood in there strong. Decision against Moicano. We saw what Moicano did to Benoit Saint-Denis. We saw what Moicano did to Jalen Turner. Drew Dober in there with the whole fucking 3 rounds. Won the second round. Threw Moicano on his fucking head. And looked pretty good in that fight. Ricky Glenn, thanks for showing up. Here's your papers. Good riddance. Matt Frivola. Okay, he got caught in the first round. He was brawling. He believed in his chin too much. Matt Frivola caught him. We all know Matt the Steamroller Frivola got some fucking bombs in the hands. But that's Drew Dober for you. It's kill or be killed out here. Bobby King Green, thanks for coming. Good night. Bobby Green was touching him up. Drew Dober had some damage on his face round 1. Clearly lost round 1. Rafael Alves, similar. Hook to the body in round 3. Drew Dober took some shots from Rafael Alves. Remember? He took a punch. He took, I think, maybe a back elbow. Rafael Alves doing the fucking robot. So Drew Dober's getting touched there. Terrence McKinney beats him in the first round. Drew Dober gets his ass kicked for the first minute and a half against T-Rex Terrence McKinney. Brad Riddell smokes him pretty easily. Islam Makhachev goes into the third round. Fought pretty valiantly against Islam Makhachev. Renato Moicano, take a seat. Drew Dober fought valiantly against Islam Makhachev. Fought well, fought hard, was in there the whole time, scrambling, doing his best. Made it to the third round. At the very end of the third round, gets choked out. Alexander Hernandez, thanks for coming. Good night. Second round KO. Nazareth Hackbrass, good night. First round KO. He's a kill or be killed fighter. But that's what I'm trying to kind of relay here, is that against Terrence McKinney, he took a bunch of damage. Rafael Alves, he got hit with a spinning elbow. Yeah, his chin's great. Bobby King Green clearly won the first round. Bloodied up Drew Dober. Dominated him. Matt Frivola, KO Drew Dober. Then he beats old-ass Ricky Glenn. Renato Moicano destroys him. Not really destroys him. More of a grapple fest. Drew Dober won the second round, but still got the win. And then Gian Silva brutalizes him. Drew Dober never gives up on himself, and he loses via doctor stoppage. So he's lost 3 out of his last 4. Matt Frivola, Renato Moicano, Gian Silva, only beating Ricky Glenn, and before that, King Green, Rafael Alves, Terrence McKinney. What does that tell you right there? That tells you that Drew Dober is here for war. He's going to KO somebody, or he's going to take clean shots, get KO'd himself, or the doctor's going to step in, or he's going to get hurt and make a comeback. Something crazy's going to happen. Outside of the Renato Moicano fight, we know how Renato Moicano likes to fight. He likes to fight with grappling. He likes to slow things down, make it a bit boring. I don't see that happening in Drew Dober's fight against Manuel Torres. I do not see that happening. If we look at Manuel Torres, he's a young stud. He's up and coming. Yeah, he lost his last fight, like I said. Guy's a dog. I mean, look at him. This is right after the elbow, step-in elbow KO right through Nicholas Mota's fucking skull. Oh, yeah, we're just striking. Back! How you like me? Step in. Boom! Nose job alert! Manuel Torres is the fucking boy. El Guapo. El Loco. My bad. El Loco. El Guapo Loco. Whatever the fuck. No matter. And I'm high on Manuel Torres. I thought, his last fight was a 50-50. Both guys are young. Both guys were very excited to be at the Sphere. Manuel Torres kind of rushed in, and he got clipped with a right hook. A counter right against Ignacio Bahamondes. We all know Ignacio Bahamondes is long, lanky, good striker, good chin, and he's on the rise. Before that, Manuel Torres, rear naked choke in the first round against Chris Duncan. Oh, yeah. That's the same Chris Duncan that's won his last 2 fights via submission. That's the same Chris Duncan that just won on the main card of UFC London against the prospect Jordan Vucenic. Guillotine choked Jordan Vucenic. Guillotine choked Balaji Oki. Beat Yanal Ashmus. Beat all these guys. Oh, but Manuel Torres rear naked choked him in the first round. Wow, that fucking win's aging pretty well, I'd say. What do you guys think? I would say that's aging pretty well. But that's why this is such a interesting fight. You know, both guys like to scrap it out. Both guys like to kind of brawl. We know Drew Dober, he's a little bit stockier. You know, he's always hopping around, jumping in, and hitting you with a blitz. You know, against Rafael Alves, he got caught with the first one. Then he came back in and ended up KOing Rafael Alves to the body. Same with Bobby Green. He was a little too slow for Bobby on the outside. You know, his kicks weren't reaching. He was getting touched up, jabbed up, but then he just, second round, he rushed in, pushed Bobby up against the fence, and fucking clocked him with a mean right. And pressured him and pushed him. Tried to do the same thing against Matt Frevola. You know, he just had belief in his chin. He thought there was no chance he was going to get KO'd. He's hopping in there. He's punching Matt Frevola. It just so happens sometimes your opponent's got some return power, some counter power as well. Matt Frevola timed it perfectly and bopped him right on the chin. What does that tell me? Drew Dober is susceptible to getting knocked out. It's possible. We've already seen it. Gian Silva, same thing. Drew Dober's hopping in. He's trying his different attacks. He's trying to use his brute strength. He's trying to use his rips to the body. Gian Silva's a little bit too elusive. Sticks away, then hits him with a spin. Sticks away, then hits him with a kick. You know, Drew Dober, he's kind of a little bit predictable. He's not the most unorthodox Mauricio Rufy type. You know, what is this guy going to throw at me? Alex Caceres, like, holy shit, he's hopping around. Like, what do I got to get ready for? It's a lot of hooks, a lot of overhands, a lot of kicks to the thigh, a lot of explosiveness. That's pretty much what it is. When he jumps in, you got to be prepared to move back, not laterally, stay on your bike, circle away. That's what Matt Frevola was doing. That's what Gian Silva was doing, and that's why Gian Silva won the fight. He was just lighter. He used his speed, and then he used his counter ability to hurt Drew Dober. He wasn't strong enough to KO Drew Dober, which goes to show that Dober still has a pretty mean chin. Now, Manuel Torres. I think he learned a pretty good lesson in his last fight. I think he did. I think he learned a good lesson against Ignacio Bahamondes. I think his cloak of invincibility is a little bit gone now. He's aware that he can get hurt. He's aware that he can lose in the UFC, and he's aware that this dream could get crushed pretty fucking quick if you don't dot your I's and cross your T's. 1 second. Mexicano. But, again, let's look at his record. Everything working properly here? Yeah. Chris Duncan, rear naked choked him. Mota, first round KO. Camacho, first round. This guy, 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 first round. 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 Holy shit! The guy is a house of fire. Even when he lost to Ignacio Bahamondes, first round. Dude hasn't seen the stool since 2019, maybe even 2018 when he had a split decision here. That's insane. He's a Mexican Terrence McKinney, but he's tougher. Better chin, tougher, bigger, can fight better competition, but he's a Mexican Terrence McKinney. The guy is brute strength and pure violence. This fight's going to be a fucking war, baby! Fight of the night. That's why I got my fucking Mexican hat on. Got the Mexican sombrero, got the brewski, got the hot sauce. We're going full Mexicano, but that doesn't tell the true story. So how do these guys match up? That's what everybody wants to know. That's what everyone's thinking. Hey, Akjay, what are you thinking here, bud? Akjay, stop beating around the bush. Who's getting the W? Who's getting the W? It's tough to say. I mean, like I said, Drew Dober likes to hop in, use his athleticism, relies on his chin, doesn't have the best defense, has bombs in his hands. Relies on his chin for defense, just like the Bobby Green fight, just like the Gian Silva fight before he got stopped, and then tries to land a bomb. He's not out there trying to point fight. He's trying to find your chin, and he's trying to fuck you up. Manuel Torres is a one-round fighter. 9 wins in the first round. 2 losses in the first round, and like 2 decisions out of Manuel Torres. He likes to counter. He likes to catch you on the half beat coming in like he did against Nicholas Mota. You're running in, bop. Kind of like Chris Padilla did against Rongju. I'm going to wait for you to come in, and then I'm going to catch you on the half beat. Boom! Bang! Or in the Contender Series, hit him with a mean right. You know what I'm saying? Drew Dober can kind of do the same thing, but he's more of a pressure style. The Bobby Green, I'm going to push up against the fence. I'm going to use my intimidating stature. You're not going to do shit on me until we get up against the fence. Rafael Alves hit him with a couple shots, but he didn't let him off the hook. Kept him pushed up against the fence. Kept him a little bit scared, and eventually KO'd him to the body. Ricky Glenn didn't give him a second. Even Gian Silva. Gian Silva was throwing more spinning bullshit in that fight, spinning back fists, spinning back elbows, anything he could spin and throw because he was pressured. He felt a little bit of anxiety in there. Drew Dober doesn't take a back foot. He's not one of these guys, the Michael Chandler, where he's going to blow his load, then he's going to circle, catch his breath, circle, catch his breath. Drew Dober's going to come forward and he's going to go for the KO. Manuel Torres is going to hold his ground and go for the KO, and he's going to believe in himself. The only thing, Manuel Torres is coming off a KO loss. Is that going to change his fight style at all? Is he going to be a little more trepidatious, a little more hesitant, a little more weary, a little more, precautious? That's the questions that we have to answer here. That's tough. It's tough. It's a tough one, boys. Tough one. I need some Mexicano brew to figure this one the fuck out. Oh, come on. Give me the spirit. And the Mexicano! Chihuahuas! I think Manuel Torres catches him coming in and puts Drew Dober out fucking cold. Official Octagon Jordan prediction. Manuel Torres puts Drew Dober to fucking sleep. Woo! I don't think anybody's put Drew Dober to sleep. He lost to Frivola, wasn't asleep. He lost to Gian Silva, wasn't asleep. He lost to Anato Moicano, wasn't asleep. He lost to Islam Makhachev, wasn't asleep. I'm a fan of Drew Dober. If he can pull it off, fuck yeah, I'm going to be celebrating all night long. USA, USA, USA. I think Manuel Torres is going to learn from his last fight against Ignacio Bahamondes not to rush in, not to rush to finish. He's probably been working on his cardio, and he's really good at half-beat attacks, just like the Nicholas Mota fight. I showed it to you earlier. He's very good at catching his opponent coming in. Timing is immaculate, and Drew Dober has a pattern to him. We've seen it in every fight. He hops around until he can barge in and go to the body and go upstairs. He's been caught before. Bobby Green caught him. Matt Frivola caught him. Gian Silva caught him coming in with multiple elbows. And I think Manuel Torres can copy the blueprint, get it done, and KO Drew Dober. I love Drew Dober. I hope he's not too hurt. I hope he comes back, bounces back, knocks Ignacio Bahamondes the fuck out, knocks fucking Benoit Saint-Denis the fuck out. Let's start giving Drew Dober some easier matchups. Manuel Torres is not an easy matchup. Benoit Saint-Denis would be a walk in the fucking park for Drew Dober. And that's facts. So that's what I got for the banger of UFC Mexico City this weekend. I took a shot of the hot as balls hot sauce. I got my Mexican beer. I got my sombrero. And I got the lock in the banger of the night. It's going to be Dober and Torres. Lock in, strap in, and cash out with Octagon Jordan's prediction of Manuel Torres by vicious KO, baby.